Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Vacheron Constantin Overseas dual time in titanium with a brown dial. Reference 7930V/210T-H072. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch and where it stands in the lineup of other similar overseas. Then I'll tell you about the case bezel dial bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with a little history. Now the overseas came out in 1996, which actually makes it 30 years because I'm making this in 2026, and that's the reason why this configuration was released. It's in commemoration of their 30th year of the overseas that Vacheron has produced, and I think it's quite special. They came out with 4 different colors: green, brown, as you see here, white, and blue. They're all basically the same except they have different colors, of course. And so we're going to review this one. And what is special and different about it from the other dual time, I'll go through that in a little bit as I go through it, but there are some notable differences. And so, yeah. Now, that's just a little history of the overseas. Where does this one stand in the lineup? Well, you can kind of break down the overseas in by way of complication. They have just regular time and date. They have the dual time that you see here, a chronograph, a tourbillon, a skeleton, and so on. This one is the dual time, and so in the dual time they don't have a whole lot of offerings. Before this, they just had I think it was steel, and they also have a gold version of it. This is, in my opinion, definitely the coolest overseas, and maybe even the coolest. At least as of 2026, it's one of the coolest non-precious metal overseas. And yeah, it's not hard to see because they got these cool colors. It's very sporty and so on. Okay, so with that said, now you got a little idea where this watch stands in the lineup. As I just told you, it was released as part of their 30th anniversary of the overseas. So it was actually just released in April of 2026. In fact, most authorized dealers don't have this watch yet, so you can't really get it anywhere else except at Jazz Time, at least for the time being. And it's selling above retail. Not surprising because it is the flagship for Vacheron, and it looks really cool. All right, so with that said, let's start talking about the watch, starting with the case. Now, the case is going to be made of titanium. That's right, titanium. Why? Because it's lighter. The previous generation was just made of regular steel, and that was a nice version, but they made it just in either a blue dial or a steel dial, blue or a black dial. And then, of course, they made some rose gold version of it, an all rose gold version of it. A rose gold version on a leather bracelet. It's nice, but it didn't have the funky coolness that this one does. And as you can see, there's some cool accents, cool dial colors. They did a nice job with, making the strap, the stitching, especially on this brown on brown with this orange stitch. But anyways, they did it on titanium. Why? Because it makes the watch lighter. Yeah. Lighting, and it's a little bit darker of a material than steel, but it's lighter and actually even stronger. Okay, so that the case is going to be 41 millimeters, and they did a nice job of keeping the watch thin. It's only 12 millimeters thick, which is not thick at all. It's I think it's even thinner than the chronograph. And so, yeah, that's a nice thickness. You'll see that it maintains the same beautiful beveled edge on the side of the case, and it extends down. Now, you can either wear this watch. It comes with the brown bracelet, the orange brown strap, orange strap, or the bracelet, the metal bracelet. So this beveled edge that runs down the side of the case, if you change it to a bracelet, it will look like an integrated watch where the bracelet and the head of the watch look like they're designed by the same designer, not just one that they slapped on. Okay, now it has the same finish as all the other Overseas, which is a satin finish top, beveled edge. And then if you move on to the bezel here, you sort of have a bezel holder behind the Maltese motif that goes around the bezel. Now this Maltese motif is sort of like a half Maltese. It looks like the logo, but just half of it, or a portion of it. And they did a really nice job of doing a motif that is circular, but still has some design to it. And they integrated their Maltese, which I think is a really nice touch to it. Okay, and they also, what they did on the bezel, I can notice here as well, is it has a matte anthracite gray finish on the bezel, so that it doesn't look high polished like the previous, or I shouldn't say previous, I should say the same dual time in steel. It looks a bit different. They do a little different on the bezel, and I think that makes it stand out. It's a small detail not everybody notices, but that's why you're watching this video. Okay, really nice way to do the bezel as well as the case. Let's look at the dial here. Now the dial is, I would say, quite special. Why? Let's look at the first thing, which is the center of the dial. You'll notice that it sort of has this grainy or sandblasted or pattern. Now the only other watch I can think of that, at least off the top of my head, that has this kind of, you see this inner circle right here? On the Patek, there's this watch called the Travel Time. It's a 5326, and it has this sort of like looks like a a Canon camera. Those old kind of Canon cameras, makes it look very vintage, or looks like kind of like an asphalt almost. At any rate, it gives texture to the center ring of this dial, and I really think that makes it look very unique. Let's unpack this dial a bit. You have the first ring, which has these little bumps or asphalt or whatever you want to call it. Then you have a smooth ring that goes around for the minutes, and also where you place the hour markers. And then you have another contrasting ring again of this grainy surface. And then again, on the outer, you have the minute track again. And I just think going back and forth like this really provides some contrast and depth to the watch. It has really great luminescent, as you see here. And what you get in this dual time, as the name implies, is 2 time zones. So the orange hand points to the time in the second time zone, 1 through 12. And then you have an AM PM indicator so that you know whether it's in the evening or the night, morning or night over there, day or night, depending on if it's AM for morning or PM for evening, which I think is pretty cool. And then, of course, you have the date at the bottom, 1 through 31. So it's a pretty useful watch for those, especially those who need to know the time at a secondary place such as Asia or Europe or wherever. This would be a nice watch to do that with. All right. And I like how they did this sort of off-centered dial, and they continued that with this off-centered pusher at the very bottom that allows you to change the GMT hand. I just think it's a funky way to display it, but just so beautiful. And I like how they use this orange accent, because they continued this orange accent into the next part of this talk, which is the strap. All the straps on all the colors they make, white, green, and blue, it has this orange stitching which matches the orange GMT hand. It ties in the strap, so it doesn't just look like any strap they just slapped it on. No, they put some thought into it, and they wanted to make orange as part of the colors. And if you think about it, that was a bold statement, because orange is not an easy color to match. orange and brown, orange and blue. You know, these are not easy colors to match, but they made it work, and really well, if you ask me. And you can, and what is nice about their bracelets are, you can actually detach them very easily, and Vacheron actually includes these other straps, so you can wear it on a brown strap, which this strap and the orange one, they're actually all made of rubber, even though it looks like it's a nylon, but it's actually rubber. That's rubber made to look like nylon, or canvas, you could say. I really like this tone on tone, brown on brown. Or if you want and you want to mix it up, you can change it on all rubber, make it super sporty. Or in this configuration with its canvas, it can kind of be, I think it's a little bit more dressy. But still, it's still waterproof because the watch itself is waterproof and the strap can go into water as well because it's actually made of rubber. That's the benefit of it. If it was cloth, it would not be able to do that. Okay, now you can also change it up with a metal bracelet. So it really is the best of all worlds here. And it being in titanium really keeps it light. I just think they did a fantastic job on this one. I know it's going to sell really well. In fact, it's already selling above retail, and we already have orders for it before it's even released in most US ADs. So if you want this watch, definitely you would need to get it at jazztime.com, which is why we're making this video. Okay, let's move on here to the movement. A movement also is a really nice movement, and there are some differences between this and the previous generation. I forgot to mention on the bracelet, the newer generation, which is what you're looking at here, has a better taper. I think it tapers down to like 20 millimeters or 18 millimeters, something like that. The previous generation was like 22 or 20, I forgot, but it's 2 millimeters bigger, which is 10% thicker, and it just didn't look that good. Now the bracelet tapers really well. Okay, let's look at the movement here. Movement's also updated from the previous generation. This one's going to be a 5110 DT/3, and what you can notice about it, other than being clean and simple and beautiful, is that it has the rotor. The previous generation, the rotor had some slits or holes in it. This one is all flush, one piece of gold. It contrasts between, again, they do it here, sandblast, high polish, and just different finishes on the rotor, paying attention to really to every little detail. I think they did a great job of that. Okay, that is the movement. That's everything, actually. Time to try this watch on and give you my thoughts. I like Vacheron as a brand. I think they're right up there with Patek and Audemars, and now they're really increasing and making their catalog that much better with these new additions, and I think the future is going to be very bright for this model, and those who get it are going to be lucky to get it while the prices have not gone crazy. So anyways, look, if you want to buy at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.